Hey guys, this video is all about foods that you're going to put into your body that are healthy for you because we're celebrating National Nutrition Month, but also what are in the foods that you're putting into your body. That's just as important as being aware of what you're putting into your body. And then also what you want to stay away from. Just certain things that you might have a habit of eating or drinking because of your schedule, because of your preference, but really to keep an eye on what you're actually putting into your bodies. It's really what we're focusing on today for National Nutrition Month. So let's dive right into it. When you think of National Nutrition Month, what do you usually think of? Fruits, vegetables, salads, smoothies, all those things that sound really good, taste really good, and are good for your body. But when we start thinking about what's actually in them, we have to take a second look. So there's actually a whole bunch of fruits and vegetables that have plenty of pesticides that are not healthy for you if you're not eating them organic, meaning you're not eating them with the pesticides. You want to try to get them organic so they don't have the pesticides. But there's a whole list. You could Google it. It's actually called the Dirty Dozen or the 15 Clean. It's a whole list that they've come up with, and you can see which ones are on that list, and so therefore you know which ones have the pesticides and which ones don't, and that's really important. Some of the ones that I know for me that we really try to stay away from, if they're not organic, are the strawberries, the spinach. There's a couple others, pears, apples. Those are all on the what they call the Dirty Dozen list. But if I want to buy them, I'll buy them organic, or I'll just replace it. I mean, strawberries, you're getting folate, vitamin C, magnesium. You can get those things in other fruits or other foods. So try getting another food if you don't want to spend the money on organic either. But just know what you're getting. The other ones that are a little bit easier to eat that are not organic are thick fruits, fruits that have thick skin. The pesticides don't get into them the same way as the thin skin, like the strawberry, the nectarines, the pears, the ones that are on that list that is readily available to you if you want to Google it. But yes, those are bananas, cantaloupe, melons. Those are all better to eat if you want to still eat something healthy, such as fruits, but you don't want to spend extra time or energy or money on finding out which ones are good or not. So let's talk about some of the fruits or vegetables that are good for you, meaning they don't have the pesticides in the same way as the other ones, and you can just buy them regularly. I mean, you could buy them organic, but you don't necessarily have to. Sweet peas, asparagus, melons, I mentioned that one before, kiwis, cabbage, pineapple, again, a very thick skin on the pineapple, the avocado. So those are kind of a general rule. If it's the thicker skin, then it's harder for the pesticide to get into, and you can decide if you might want to stick with some of those instead. So that would be good. Those are some of the foods that we want to think about when we're buying our fruits and vegetables, and we want to decide what's best for us in terms of eating healthy and also being aware and knowing what's actually in the foods that we're eating. So let's talk about some drinks that we should also be aware of. We've probably all heard water keeps us hydrated. H2O, very important for you to drink enough water throughout the day. Also, Gatorades and drinks, sports drinks, are good for electrolytes, but let's also consider how much sugar in some of those drinks. Let's also consider what is making the color of some of those drinks. Is it artificial dyes or is it some natural flavors? So really think about what's in the product that you're putting into your body. And that's really what we're striving for here, so that you can make really informed decisions and be the best and healthiest that you can possibly be. And also, let's talk about what you should just try to stay away from as best as possible. So you're wanting to eat healthy, putting fruits and vegetables, but sometimes those days just catch up with us. We're tired, we're on the go, and we catch some fast food. Just keep in mind how much sodium is really in that fast food, how much preservatives are in the fast food. Maybe we're not going to fast food. Maybe we're buying something from the frozen section in the market. Again, lots of preservatives, lots of sodium in those types of things. Sometimes some of them have up to 2 and 3 times the amount of sodium that we're supposed to be taking in on a daily basis. So if you're doing that a couple times a week, just keep an eye on that because that can really start to add up. And we know the sodium and preservatives lead to other illnesses that can be avoided, really be avoided by just taking the time to do a little planning and finding what you can eat that would be a little bit healthier and that won't take as much time. You can, a lot of these fruits and vegetables, you can grab them on the go. Some of them are not even. Some of it's a sweet potato. You can grab that. You can grab burgers. You can make burgers, quinoa, black beans, a little bit of lentils, some curry paste. Put it together, freeze them. You have burgers. You don't have to spend the money or buy burgers in the market that are frozen or burgers from a fast food restaurant that have tons and tons and tons of other byproducts and preservatives and things that you don't know what you're eating. So just know what you're eating. That's what we're all about. And we as an organization are really passionate about celebrating and being aware and honoring National Nutrition Month because we're working with our children and we're helping them to win into long-term lifestyles. That's what we do at the end of the day. We're helping them to win into long-term lifestyles through many different ways, and their nutrition and their health is one of the most important ways that we can continue to help them to get to where they need to get to by being healthy, by instilling that and passing that on generation to generation. So here's a couple tips for fruits, vegetables, hydration, water, drinks, and other things, foods you can eat on the go or try to stay away from when you're on the go. Okay, guys, let us know if there's any other suggestions, comments that you have, and we'll definitely put a video out for something else. Click the link below and like us and subscribe if you haven't done so already, and we'd love to hear from you. We're just all about anything that we have, anything that we know about, anything that we learn. We want to give it back, share it, and keep on making this world a better place. All right, guys.